Force Laboratory brings us the SnowSpeeder, as seen in Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. This is the Luke Skywalker version, measuring 15 inches in length from the tip of the front cannons to the tip of the rear gun. The wingspan is just under 14 inches. The weight of the base alone is 12 pounds, and for the SnowSpeeder, 6 pounds, for a total combined weight of 18 pounds, all of which make this model a hefty piece for displaying. A second Wedge Antilles version was also made. The art box is top-notch and worth mentioning. The edition size for the Luke Skywalker version is limited to 60 pieces worldwide. The base represents the battlefield on Hoth from The Empire Strikes Back, where Rebel and Imperial forces clash. It is a meticulous work of art, depicting the rocky and snow surface of the planet Hoth. I plan on further enhancing the paint job and weathering on the rocks using my experience at building N-scale sceneries for my train layouts. I will also add some more realism to the snow effects, employing woodland Cenex materials. An artistic hand and time is required to achieve this goal, and in today's world, that translates to more money that needs to be allocated for each piece that is made if implemented. This is by no means a complaint of the great job accomplished by Force Laboratory on the base. It is instead an attempt to improve or customize a model to the next level, something that companies manufacturing these models are restricted in doing so in order to keep production costs low for the end consumer. Attention to details and weathering can be seen even underneath the model along the fuselage. The exemplary paint chipping further enhances the wear and tear look on the model. I went ahead and labeled the supplied metal rod with top and bottom stickers in order to keep the same orientation each time it's assembled. The top of the rod will fit into the keyhole on the model. While holding the rod firmly with the right hand and the left hand on the model to prevent rotation, it is gently lowered into the keyhole of the base. The rear harpoon gun is magnetized. The square key block will fit into the keyhole on the model. This magnetically designed technique was well thought out and executed throughout this project by Force Laboratory. Both rear flaps have been also magnetized for an easy installation. Also, this magnetically designed technique allows for a high level of 3D layering and details throughout the model and will prevent damage during shipping or transportation. Key blocks will guide each piece into keyholes located to the rear, right, and left of the SnowSpeeder. When close enough, one can feel the pulling of the magnets, causing the piece to jump out of our fingers and smoothly lock into place. The main thrust nozzles, heat dispersion fins, harpoon gun, and mechanical braking flaps have been meticulously replicated in fine detail. Force Laboratory did a fantastic job at supplying both pilots for this replica, adding to the level of realism. The replica was built with no glass windows, just like ILM models, in order to prevent reflections while filming. The model can be directly displayed over the base, without the rod if necessary. This feature is very convenient if your shelf height does not allow to display the model on the rod. Personally, I prefer to display the SnowSpeeder hovering above the icy battleground of Hoth. So the steel rod option will be my preference and works just fine for me. Grime and dirt is seen throughout the model, where it usually built up from regular use. Unfortunately, both versions of the SnowSpeeder have been sold out, and if you wish to acquire one, your only option will be to hunt one down in the second-hand market. The footprint of this model is quite large, at 19¼ inches by 19¼ inches, and will demand some space in your collection. All of the films that George Lucas has made have become culturally significant in one way or another. And people have a very emotional connection to props, costumes, and artwork because it's part of something much larger that really affected them. The model has been painstakingly hand-painted with high-quality paint. Scouring and streaking is definitely there. George Lucas was the first filmmaker to move away from brand new, slick, and shiny-looking spaceships, Flash Gordon style, and instead opted for a new concept that would reveal an aged and worn-down universe that would then captivate audiences worldwide. As a result, Star Wars was more credible and realistic, becoming a cultural phenomenon. He was a genius with a creative vision, and the revolutionary techniques invented to realize that vision transformed the art of movie making. The fans and collectors alike will be forever grateful to Force Laboratory for these precious and fine pieces of art that they have produced and are now proudly displayed as conversation pieces in the homes of those that have lived and will continue to live the universe of Star Wars. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. I wish you all the best of luck in your collecting adventures, and stay tuned for my next collectible.